Hey!
I managed to get here without being seen, but there should be more peacekeepers up ahead.
Welcome back, everyone. Sorry I had to take a little bit of a week, but I got real life court case as in jury duty, which is super boring. But anyway, let's get back to this. And I totally remember there was an assassin.
Wait, what if some toxic gas is still lingering around? Nah, just kidding.
I'll review all the keys. Don't worry. I swear I won't be a major dum-dum.
I knew it. There are still some peacekeepers. But once I'm at the computer, I'll be in their blind spot.
How are you going to get past them?
Quick-time events? Quick-time events?
I just need to reach the computer without being seen.
This mission is impossible. Master, you gotta make sure you don't get clumsy.
There's no time. We need to hurry up and check the doctor's...
that was
all that's
super
left is
epic.
to check the computer.
I was my best, like, oh man, okay, be sneaky, go around. It's like, I could just gone straight. Yuma! For all I did for you.
Who's there?
Oh no!
I didn't do that, did I?
I told you not to get clumsy.
You're that terrorist detective. How did you get
God,
here?
I love that's our name. We're not incompetent, we're terrorists.
Master, you'll have to take a chance in the mystery labyrinth.
Wait, I didn't check the computer yet. I have to do that before going to the mystery labyrinth.
Then what are you gonna do?
Kick him! Kick him in the shins!
What do I do?
Just come quietly. Resistance is futile. What's the matter?
Well, who saved us this time? Holy crap!
Vivia!
Vivia!
Sheesh. What a pain. I want to die someday.
Vivia, you came to help me?
I always like to keep this syringe in my pocket.
I don't know why. I don't know why he has a hold on me. What the heck?
He walks around with a syringe. He's like a walking cop magnet.
I know I should leave you alone, but curiosity got the best of me. You are like death itself.
Yeah, kinda.
You said that before, but I'm not the death detective.
No matter.
Yeah, I'm the terrorist
I will be a
detective.
witness to the end. Once you obtain the truth, I'll see if you choose to scream or fall silent.
I don't get what you mean, but you really saved me. And now I can check the doctor's computer. Vivia really helped us out there. Let's wrap up this investigation now.
Hey.
Yeah, I know. I just want to get a good look at you real quick. I'm sorry.
It's not locked. Oh, thank goodness.
No one could enter this room, so he didn't need to set a password.
Time to check it out. Let's see. Security log, reference folder 1, folder 2, folder 3.
Well, what are you looking at? And what did you find out?
Why don't we click that big lock button? That seems important.
Well, basically, when the security system is turned on or off, it automatically records the date and time in the log. So if someone cut the security and entered this room without permission, it would be recorded in the log.
Uh-huh. I don't really get it. I'm not into modern machines and stuff.
Huh? What's going on here?
What's wrong?
So wait, so did the doctor turn off himself then?
The only instance of the security being switched off was an hour ago. It hasn't been turned back on since. So, that means this must have been when I used Amapal to disable the security.
So it was never off?
Right. So what?
Well, the last time security was cut was 90 days ago.
90 days?
Which means that security was up for at least 90 days before I disarmed it. There wasn't a single moment that security was cut during that time.
Okay, cool.
This old man
That makes it harder.
been here for 90 days? He's a bona fide shut-in.
That's not the problem here. There's no record of anyone coming in and out of this room. There should be a log of the hitman entering before we did. Since there isn't, the doctor couldn't have been murdered here. It's the perfect, impossible crime.
You know, we keep saying that, but we'll solve it.
It appears we have strayed further from the truth. The files are formatted to prevent editing. There doesn't appear to be signs that the log was rewritten.
We
wouldn't have the time
data,
either.
But it's just made the crime even more impossible.
And thus, the mystery deepens. MYSTERIFUL.
It's not over yet. There could be more secret data. Halara even mentioned it. His emails haven't been deleted.
Oh, yes, get his
He's
emails.
communicating a lot with the same person. One message is fairly recent, too.
From, most likely the assassin, to Doctor. Doctor, we have trouble. Someone has discovered our deal. We should go into hiding for the time being. From Doctor to, most likely the assassin. It appears it's time to call it quits. We've profited enough from this already. It's too dangerous to leak research and confidential information any longer. Why would you email this from your work computer? Sir! Sir! Okay, everyone. Never email any... I mean, I don't commit murders, I guess I work. But also, like, don't send this type of stuff over your work emails. Work can obviously read your emails, all your emails. It's too dangerous to leak research and confidential information any longer. I shall fully withdraw from here. With this money, I'll fund my new research. Maybe it's not from the assassin. Maybe it's from someone higher up in Amaterasu. And they got the assassin to do this? From to Doctor. Are the rumors true? You intend to leave Kanai Ward. Doctor, don't tell me you're planning to take the research and run. I hope you already know this, but you have nowhere to go. From to Doctor. Oh, what's the matter, Doctor? Are you ignoring me? I will not permit any betrayal. I told you before, but you have nowhere to run. Prepare yourself.
This is...
a threat!
Quite a suspicious exchange.
A little bit more than sus.
I'm sure Doctor refers to Dr. Huesca, but who is the anonymous person?
So our suspects are Yomi, someone higher up. That's it. Again, what if it is Makoto?
The address is just random characters jumbled together. It'd be hard to figure out who the person is just from this.
The doctor spoke to a mysterious person about leaking research and confidential information.
Speaking of which, Makoto mentioned something similar.
Well, this is just a rumor, but someone in Amaterasu Corporation is working behind the scenes with Dr. Huesca. I don't know what they're plotting, but if this rumor is true, they must be dealt with eventually.
Okay, so maybe not Makoto.
So his suspicions were right. Searching through the backlog of the emails, this appears to have been going on for over 5 years. But it seems like the relationship soured about 6 months ago. I guess the doctor wanted to cut ties.
So the doctor plotted to leave Kanai Ward, and this anonymous tried to stop him.
It's more like he directly threatened him, if you ask me.
Yeah.
Could Anonymous be the one who hired the hitman?
The doctor betrayed him, so he sought to kill the doctor. Makes sense.
The doctor didn't shut himself in here just for research. He did it to protect himself.
He felt Anonymous posed a threat, so he barricaded himself in a lab with impenetrable security. It also makes sense.
But he sure didn't act like someone living with a death threat, right?
Either he was that confident in his security, or it was just a facade. Regardless, this Anonymous is very suspicious. If only we could find out who this is.
Even if that person hired the hitman, we still don't know how he got inside.
True. That is the biggest puzzle here.
If I solve the labyrinth, who dies? The hitman? Or the person who hired the hitman? Right? Because with all... Again, I feel bad. But with the girls, all 3 of the girls died despite who put the poison technically in Karen's hands. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they both die. Who knows?
How did the culprit get through such perfect security and murder the doctor? If we don't figure that out, the case can't be solved and our innocence can't be proven.
Huh?
Is it Yomi? It's always Yomi.
What are you doing here?
Yeah, Yomi, get lost.
You again?
What do you mean again? You left me here. In this facility.
What are you, anyway? Were you born just to get in my way? Or was this all fated from the very beginning?
Oh, you know what looks really sus is the unconscious guards.
No. Fate
That does
is
look
just
bad,
an
doesn't it?
excuse for defeatists. Alright, fine. You're not just some shit in my path. You're an obstacle in the way of my ideals. A piece of trash. Trash must be dealt with properly before you rot and start to stink! What's your name?
Yuma Cocoa Head.
I see. I'll make a path through Kanai Ward's
Why would
sewers
we-
with your name
Again,
in it.
why would we tell him our full name for reals? Just say your name's Seymour. Seymour Butts.
Of course. It'll be named after your bones once they're dumped there. Hey! Capture these criminals! I'll execute them on the spot!
Well, which one is it? Capture or execute on the spot? Bro.
Shinigami, can you do it?
Of course, Master! We're finally acting like partners! And of course, it's all thanks to
We're
Spike!
gonna make Vivia run. I don't know why this is the funniest thing to me. Why did Vivia look at me? Is he judging me? I think he was judging us.
This. I see. So this is your true power. Yuma. I knew you were dangerous.
No matter what you say, it's already way too late!
I want to die someday.
Down the rabbit hole we go!
Vivia,
Again with the
are you
falling.
impressed?
Why can't it ever be a gentle landing? Oh, Vivia. This is called the Mystery Labyrinth.
So, this place is a physical manifestation of mysteries from the case?
He's smart.
You can tell? Oh, well, anyway, this actually isn't my forte. It's...
Due to the power of death. Her, right?
Huh?
So you really could see me this whole time.
He could?
It's due to my spiritual affinity. Ever since I was young, I've been able to see otherworldly things. My forte was gained through training that innate talent. Though, I wasn't able to see her clearly like this before. I could tell you were talking to some haze following you around, but that was it. Until one day, I used my spectral projection at the agency, and saw that death got clear as crystal. After that, I did some research. I discovered that the WDO Underground Book Vault held something called the Book
I
of
love that he
Death.
knows more than us, really.
And also, that someone had taken it.
Hey.
Did I take it? Before I lost my memories?
I don't know. Since you're a rookie, I doubt you'd have access to the book vault. Only a handful of people have WDO clearance for that.
Just a handful?
Anyway, you've been using this ability to solve the other cases up till now, haven't you?
Maybe?
Yeah.
So, this is also related to the mysterious deaths of all those culprits?
Maybe?
My guess is, clearing a labyrinth, a materialization of a mystery, causes its true perpetrator to die. If that's the case, you've killed a lot of people with your own hands, Yuma.
God. Yeah, kinda.
Well, I didn't really kill anyone.
Yuma, no,
It's just
no.
what happens when...
we did do the murders.
Nope. I may be the one reaping their souls, but the blood is still on your hands.
Yeah.
What? Hey!
No point in pretending to be a goody two-shoes. You're risking your life to solve these mysteries.
I see. So you're determined to do this, huh? Sorry, but I don't think I have that kind of conviction myself.
Okay, so we're not making him run.
So, I think I'll take a nap here while you go and risk your life.
Does that work?
You
Shinigami, can he do
sleep if you
that?
want, but you won't be able to get out.
Okay.
Is that so?
If you're not with Master when and if he solves the labyrinth, this place will collapse around you. Well, if you don't have any regrets in the real world, you're free to die here.
Regrets? I don't have any of those. But there are still some things I've left unfinished. Especially after you exposed the mystery of this case.
What do you mean by that?
I'll be perfectly clear. I'm just going to tag along. I'll leave the heavy lifting to you.
That's fine. I think everyone kind of does.
I don't care what you do, just don't get in our way.
Wait! Doesn't he not know the details of the mystery? Right?
Well, Master, let's do the usual.
No, Vivia, look away,
okay.
look away.
Master, are you ready to give your life for the truth?
I am.
You know, I'm talking all these things about like, oh no, Vivia, don't look Shinigami, you know, wooing me here. As if I haven't been playing Baldur's Gate 3 and wooing Astarion, like, the whole time.
Is that sword for cutting through mysteries? This place must be pretty dangerous.
Kinda.
Here you go, Master. Here's your solution key.
Is that key something like a clue for the case? Wow. Looks like you're ready to go.
I love that we didn't need a
together?
fast forward thing for him.
Whatever. I'm gonna ignore you. So let's go and unriddle this mystery labyrinth. Let's hunt down this culprit who preys on the truth.
We have to walk? This is unbearable.
Come on! You're bumming me out here.
I thought you were going to ignore him.
I was like, it's more than just walk, hun. We gotta run a lot and jump and other weird things.
Say, Vivia, do you remember anything about the case?
You mean Dr. Huesca's murder? Or are you talking about when Chief Yako was attacked?
Yeah.
Huh? You remember?
See?
Everyone else that came here lost
I guess
their
it's his
memories.
forte that makes that. He is
That's
running.
pretty rare. Must be because of his whole spiritual thing.
until the others lost their memories. That's why no one remembers this death god.
How rude of them. It's thanks to yours truly that those cases got solved.
That reminds me, I used my coalescence with Fubuki before Vivia. But Vivia is the only one who came into the Mystery Labyrinth.
I guess coalescence got overwritten. Maybe it only takes the most recent ability. I don't know either.
You don't know? But coalescence is your power, Shinigami.
Is it?
Relax, will ya? Minor detail.
You would have been better off with Fubuki. She would have been far more useful for this case.
It doesn't matter anyway. No one can use their forte here.
Oh. So now I really don't have to do anything. Thank goodness. What a relief.
Jeez! You ever think your lack of motivation could be contagious?
Hey, relax.
Alright, are we at the door yet? Almost there. Okay. I don't like how I can't turn around and see him running. Like, no. Materialize, please. I want to see your little run.
Ooh, there's that mystery!
Huh?
Huh?
I wish they wouldn't spring out of nowhere like that.
There's no question.
I thought this labyrinth would only require your wits. But it looks like it's going to take more than that, Yuma.
Well, he doesn't have a whole lot of wits, so he doesn't have a choice.
Yeah, there's no question.
Huh? Why didn't a problem appear?
Not only was there no problem, no choice appeared either. Master, maybe you don't even know which mystery to start with to solve this case.
Yeah, there's so many unknowns. I'm honestly feeling lost right now.
Come on! You gotta know where to start with this stuff, or you won't be able to solve a single thing. Let's decide that for now. What's the first mystery of this case?
The first mystery is the fact that Dr. Weska was murdered in a completely locked room with no way in or out. The doctor was located deep in the critical lab, behind layers of security. And yet, he was found stabbed to death. We were the first to discover the body. At the time, we were controlling the robot, Amapel. Because of that, we were thought to be the culprits. But we obviously aren't. So how did the culprit get in and out of the doctor's lab?
Okay, so in that top left picture, remember that there was space, there's like a vent space thing, so something was held there, or he was there, or something was there. And we also know he was in the lab because of the footprint on Amapel's head.
That's what I don't know.
But the culprit is definitely the hitman, right?
I think so, but I'm not absolutely sure. Besides, even if the hitman did it, there's the question of who hired him. But there's no doubt the hitman stabbed Chief Yako. That's the only thing I'm absolutely certain about.
Oh my god, do we get Neon Rainbow Yomi? Neon Rainbow Yomi! I want to see it!
Ward's garbage.
No, transform! Transform!
What are you doing here?
Yomi Hell Smile.
So the director of the Peacekeepers is here.
Yeah, but he's just part of the Mystery Labyrinth.
I figured. In other words, he's a monster created from the labyrinth, right?
Right.
You pieces of shit.
Is that his thing? Is he like a full-on demon?
Disturbing the peace of Kanai Ward!
He's a Digimon! I can't, oh my god, I love this design. I'm gonna continue the game, but this design is great.
This guy doesn't seem like an easy opponent.
But we have no choice. For Chief Yako, for everyone.
You killed Dr. Weska, didn't you? Turn yourselves in so I can torture you to death!
Okay, okay. Thank you, all my stats. No.
You disarmed
But
the
also,
security system.
why? She put an Umpal's head. I think that's going to be what we're
To
going
the
to talk
doctor's
about.
lab.
No.
And then murdered him inside. Until you actually entered the lab, the security system for the critical lab stayed active. It's impossible to bypass the system while it's active. In other words, no one can enter the doctor's lab.
Oh, okay, no, never mind. It's not going to be that one.
Be an intruder.
Oh, wait, there was, X.
This is the truth.
Yes, first attempt.
When the body was first discovered, Amapal was about to enter the doctor's lab. But something bumped into it and knocked it over. In fact, there was a mark on Amapal's head, like someone kicked it. That mark wasn't there when we borrowed it. It's proof that someone else was in the lab.
You call that evidence?
It's a shoe print. That's actually, you know, normally good evidence.
Is bullshit the only thing that comes out of that mouth? Don't make me laugh. Shit! There was an intruder? That's impossible!
Oh, ow. Oh, I meant to jump that.
And in fact, you proved that yourself!
Wait, what?
That claim doesn't hold up.
I missed one, though. Is that okay?
What do you mean? We proved there wasn't an intruder.
You still don't understand? Don't make me laugh! If there was another intruder...
Hold on. I gotta do it this way. Okay. The device exists to prevent leakage of the lab map. Supposed to be a top secret file, was found... Okay, I'm guessing it's gonna be the airlock. That one. Whoa! Why did it disappear? That's not fair!
By the time you arrived at the scene, there was no one else, right?
Yeah, that's right.
There's no place to hide in the critical lab.
Okay, no place to hide. Give me a second. We found hidden. Okay, oh my god, I'm gonna hit this, but this could be wrong. I'm so sorry if it's wrong. Oh, thank god. Thank goodness! Yumi, you're way easier than the teenage girls I had to fight.
There's a hiding spot. It's inside the airlock's decontamination device. The vent cover can be easily removed, and there's just enough space for someone to fit inside. If they hid inside the decontamination device, we wouldn't have seen them when we arrived at the scene.
So what? You've got it all wrong anyway. Everything is wrong. Your existence is all wrong. Have fun chasing that fake truth you found.
Alright, bye, Yumi! Oh, do I get to answer a thing now?
We managed to defeat him this time, but it's not over yet.
Fivia, were you impressed by me?
He sure is persistent, huh?
Anyway, there's no doubt someone else was inside the doctor's lab. So let's unravel each mystery one at a time.
All right, we'll get it this time.
Come on, why does it have to be so sudden?
Okay, now that we've wedged our way into this mystery, we just gotta head through the labyrinth and reach the truth!
Oh, sorry, I just want to say hi. I have a feeling after this chapter, things are gonna go real bad real quick.
Right here!
We're just now getting to the point? What a pain.
Hey, don't sigh. This is a good thing.
Sorry.
Anyway, let's head inside.
There was an intruder for sure. We know someone bumped into Amapal.
The culprit probably hit Amapal on their way out. After that, they must have intended to leave the lab. But they couldn't because we were in the front chamber.
That map. That map. That map. Sorry. Did that map have something saying there was something above? You know, since that vent's not big enough. Here. This is just like in the Sonic game that I played, where I was like, oh man, that map shows a hidden tunnel way, and I'm like, what hidden tunnel? Is this also saying that? And that's why he used Amapal to stand up on?
So they hid inside the decontamination device to avoid us.
So, if you checked inside the decontamination device on the way to the scene...
Oh right, duh. Obviously Amapal went, never mind, ignore me.
You would have caught the culprit then and there.
Yeah, but it was an emergency and we had no idea they were in there.
It's super lame to make up excuses, Master.
Yeah, we should have left someone at the end to, you know, catch the culprit.
It's not an excuse, but it is true. If I had thought about why Amapal was knocked over at that time, I would have realized the culprit was in there. We could have waited in ambush or searched for them. And if I'd caught the culprit then, Chief Yako wouldn't have gotten stabbed.
Yeah, Yuma, it's all our fault.
Master, wallowing in regret is even lamer. If you have time for that, you have time to keep going.
Right.
You know, Shinigami's like pretty good motivator.
Really? Another fork in the path.
How did the culprit enter the lab?
Seems like we're finally at the central question. This
Oh,
is the first step
like I said, that's what I said
to solving
earlier.
the culprit
The doctor was in
committed
on
an
this.
impossible
I mean,
murder.
not, you know, his murder. He probably didn't want his murder to happen. But I feel like he let the guy in.
I leave the rest to you. I'm going to read a book or something.
You can bring your own stuff into the mystery labyrinth?
He's just special.
Also, I like this
Right
one.
here!
The doctor invited the culprit in? But why?
Things are so muddled now because we're assuming the culprit forced their way inside. If the culprit was invited to the lab, then he easily would have been able to enter.
Ah, so you think the doctor disabled the security? He wouldn't need it if he was expecting a guest.
There we go. I'm like, I hit a wall.
Huh?
Guess you were wrong, Yuma. Well, I already knew that before you entered.
What? Why didn't you tell me?
You wanted me to tell you? You should have said so earlier. People only grow by learning from past mistakes, which is why I purposely...
Master, we have to get out of here!
How do we get out?
Use logic to show how this route is the wrong one!
All right, I'll try.
Alright, why is invited by the doctor not correct? Security log.
The log on the doctor's computer didn't show any signs of security getting shut down. If that's the case, he certainly didn't cut security just to let someone in.
Alright, does this thing not stop me?
Well, I may have messed up, but
Maybe, but if you hadn't messed up in the first place, you wouldn't have to come up with such a lame excuse.
I know.
Okay, never entered in the first place. I don't know how that's the truth, but I guess? The guy wasn't there like the whole 90 days before, right? That was a dedicated assassin if he was.
Culprit never entered? But you said there's no doubt the culprit was in there.
Look, I'm running out of options.
The intruder is not the culprit after all.
So you're saying that the doctor committed
No, Vivian, not you too, blah, blah, blah. No.
If the doctor committed
Stop
suicide,
saying it.
then the culprit wasn't the intruder, but the doctor himself.
But if the doctor did it, there would be no intruder. The doctor was already in the lab.
Sorry. Yeah, I am... What am I doing?
Huh? This route is wrong too? Again?
No need to worry, Yuma. I don't mind it at all if we can't find a way to move forward.
Sheesh.
We can just die.
Even I'm losing motivation. You can
Yeah.
Influence you?
So I have to prove... Yeah, he stab wounds on his back. I mean, unless he backed up into the knife like 30
That's
times.
Right. The doctor was stabbed three times in the back. One stab would have indicated that he held the knife in place, then fell on it to kill himself.
That's also a very elaborate way to kill it. That.
He couldn't have made 3 wounds like that. There's no way it was a...
Okay, so... But we know the power wasn't cut. Okay, good. They were all wrong.
Excuses, Master.
You're tired, Yuma. Why don't you lie down for a bit?
No, because then I'll fall asleep and then I won't have this video
Resting
up.
here wouldn't help me at all.
So what do we think? Do we think the assassin stayed here for 90 days? Before Weska came in? Darling.
Yuma.
Yeah, I know. I know this is wrong, but I guess I have to go to this door because I went through the other doors already.
Right here!
Mystery Labyrinth, give me a 4th door with the right answer.
The culprit used the blackout to slip past security and into the lab. That answer is pretty simple. Almost too simple.
So the security is a different security thing than the regular security thing. Or the power is different. He didn't lose power.
What? This was the...
This labyrinth is a tricky one. Perhaps you're the real culprit, Yuma.
Yeah, let's just say I am.
Of course not! Focus! We need to get out of here!
And that one. So it has to thing with Fubuki's power when Fubuki rewinded
said
time.
the critical lab was on a separate grid, and the lab switchboard wasn't in the electrical room. The security wouldn't shut off, even if there was a blackout in the building. What's going on? Were all 3 routes wrong?
I wonder what it means.
Yeah, so... Oh, was there always that 4th door?
There's another door!
I get it! Since we proved that every
Oh,
possibility
okay.
was wrong, a new one has appeared.
I mean, that'd been really funny. That was the whole time I just never looked
Interesting.
right.
The mystery labyrinth not only materializes the case, but also changes based on your investigation.
Right. Something felt off about those other routes. It's almost like we were forced to choose the wrong way.
But by eliminating each wrong answer one by one, you opened the path to the right answer.
You sound disappointed.
Who cares? Let's just see what's in the final route!
Yeah, we're losing all our blood.
They use spectral projection to enter and kill him?
Hey. Hey, darling. Hey, darling.
Then, the culprit is...
No, because he can't touch physical objects. No.
I can't believe the culprit entered the labyrinth with us. That's never happened before. How dare you trick me! There is no escape! Once the mystery labyrinth is solved, the culprit will be judged! Master, let's finish up this mystery labyrinth and boom kill this dude!
No, but also it's not him, so it's fine.
Hold on!
No, we know it's not, because he can't hold physical objects, which is why we had to go touch the computer and get caught by Yomi. She's super excited about killing Vivia, though. Like, ma'am, can we chill?
Huh? Another trap?
That's why I said to wait. There's no way Vivia's the culprit.
Then, prove it and beat this thing! I won't be convinced until you do!
Again, real court, much less exciting. I did not get to stab anything or shout things like this or have things attack me.
To begin with, nothing can be touched while in ghost form. He couldn't have held the murder weapon, the knife. So it's not possible that he stabbed the doctor. Now do you trust Vivia?
Master, besides, it's his fault for being so sketchy. The way he looks, how he talks, everything is super suspicious.
Sorry. I do try to stay out of sight.
Anyway, let's go back.
Gotta do this run again? It's almost been an hour and I've only answered one question.
The culprit? Then we're back to square one.
It's gonna be a really long
Let's
labyrinth,
try going
isn't
back
it?
to the fork in the path. Maybe something else changed. Nothing's changed.
There aren't any new doors. What? There's nowhere to go? What was the point of eliminating all the other paths?
Come on.
Don't start with that again. How about you help us for a change? You better cooperate, unless you want to get chopped up by Master Solution Blade.
Hold
I
on,
would never.
Shinigami.
I don't want to get chopped up. I dislike pain. Immensely. But you know, the journey up to now wasn't a waste. We did eliminate many possibilities.
But that means nothing if we can't reach the truth.
Nothing? Why do you want the truth in the first place?
Huh?
Yeah,
it's
you may
easy
answer.
to say you want the truth. But are you sure you can handle it?
He really pulled a "you can't handle the truth" thing on us.
No matter how cruel
Oh,
the
hi.
truth may be.
Okay.
Can I handle it?
I'm still not sure if you're the kind of person who can. I bet you're not sure either. That's why you're still so hesitant. This mystery labyrinth also reflects your reluctance. Maybe that's why you can't reach the truth.
What are you talking about? I've said it before and I'll say it again. I won't hesitate to expose the truth.
So you still haven't realized it? Guess you're not quite there yet. Well, that's fine for now. But eventually, you'll be forced to make a choice. When that happens, you have to prove your conviction and expose the truth. Like you said.
Hold on again. Hold on, darling. Hold on. Are we gonna kill Chief Yako? Where's that photo? Where's that photograph? Look at this photograph. Okay. The woman's wearing a lab coat. She's a researcher at the lab. Potentially. There's bloodstains on it. I'm pretty sure that's the chief being covered up in that picture there because he lost something he loved and he wants to save the city, yada yada yada. And if we go down to the doctor, he was throwing acid on people and murdering people and, you know, doing all sorts of horrible things. Yeah. Sacrifice others for the sake of his research. So, do you think he sacrificed Chief Yako's wife, sister, whoever? And would Chief Yako murder him? Because he also didn't testify that the hitman attacked him. He just said, hitman, and pointed. I don't know. Yeah, you know what? Because the hitman also... There's never been a case of a hitman and issued a death threat. And the fact that the agency got a letter too. I'm really worried it's the chief who did it, and then we're going to reap the chief's soul. Just because he's getting revenge for all the dead people the doctor experimented on.
Enough nonsense. Let's find some clues.
As an apology for the distraction, let me tell you something. This labyrinth appears to change shape by reflecting our investigation. So, instead of following the revealed path, isn't it possible to carve your own path?
Carve my own path? That's right, Shinigami! We can create new routes with our own deductions. Maybe we can do it here.
Sometimes, just a slight change in perspective is enough to completely change how you see things.
So if I change my perspective here, I might see something new. I see. I was so focused on how to overcome the security system. But that's not right. I need to change my perspective and think about who could have overcome it.
Don't box yourself in with your own assumptions.
Okay, I'll give it a shot.
I hate when the anemic vampire tells us what to do. But if Master wants to... then fine. I'll lend you my power. Lay it all out, Master.
Oh, this one again. Alright, barrel time to... Okay, remember me. Don't overthink the word. Do not overthink the word. It's probably something really simple and easy. Don't overthink it. Oh my god, is it Fubuki? Oh my god. Up, X. Sorry, give me a second. Not Fubuki. Amapel. Ooh. That. Wait, what? Why is this L not L? Oh, give me the L! There you go. God, I saw the FU and I was like, oh wait, no, Fubuki wouldn't murder this guy. She was with us, and she didn't know this guy. Oh, and who was in quotation marks? Oh, this is why they're so... Well, they kept mentioning that the Amapel's hand, they can't do anything while the arm's extended. Okay. So... But it's a round ball, though. It can't have a knife.
This is all thanks to me!
Perhaps I said too much. Well, nothing has been solved yet.
I wish you'd express yourself a little better. How can we tell if you're happy or sad?
I've never been happy or sad in my entire life. I want to die someday.
This guy's hopeless!
Anyway, let's explore
He has
this new
no
route.
hope. But he ain't got any to spare, so we're okay. You ready? Yeah, we're going. We've got a whole ass staircase. So since nobody was like inside this thing, do we? Is it possible, you know, he's always had an assistant in there with him this whole time?
Who could get past security? The only option we know of is Amapal.
True. And that's how we were able to get through security ourselves.
But it's just a toy robot, right? How is it related to the case?
I don't know yet, but since Amapal can get through security, it must be important.
I just wanted to send us right back. That would be kind of funny. Oh, no, a new place.
It's sealed off here, too.
Hey, there's an intercom. Maybe someone will respond if you use it.
No way. Huh? Doctor?
Huh? Wait. What the... Wait, who are you? Help! Somebody come help me!
Isn't this the footage of when the doctor was attacked?
Yeah, you're right.
Okay, so again, no. No, he didn't have a secret assistant with him. Look, I had to eliminate the wrong past by saying them out loud, you know? I'm doing exactly what this labyrinth is telling me to do.
Materialized. It must be related to what the doctor just said. So the question is, who did the doctor say, "Who are you?" to?
Oh my god, he's a cat! He's a cat, and I love him! Look at him!
Well, I'll leave it to you.
I don't get how you can keep reading at a time like this.
Most of it's just book, Yuma. Don't judge.
At this point in time, however weird it may be to talk normally, I don't believe anyone would.
Oh, thank you for stopping. Thank you for helping me. Right.
I can certainly understand why you'd want to choose that. But wasn't security active at that point?
Oh, hold on. We did see his real dead body, right? Honestly, like, do you think his way of escaping out of Conde Ward was faking his own death?
I considered all the various possibilities, if I'm right. Which means you can't say the doctor was directing those words to the culprit.
Yeah, that sounds right.
No one. So he was faking that he was getting attacked in that video. Or maybe he was already dead before that.
The trap didn't activate. Does that mean we found the right answer? Huh?
God, this is confusing.
So the right answer is no one? Why would the doctor say, "Who are you?" if no one was there?
The security was still active at the time, so no one could enter the doctor's lab, right? And that was before I borrowed Amapal. So the only explanation is that no one was there.
Why would he say that if no one was there?
I think if we go there, we'll find the answer.
What? That route's obviously just a side road. Who cares what the old geezer was thinking anyway?
No, we have to know motives.
But
Motives
it
help
looks
you
like this is the
understand
only way we
things.
can go. Besides, I am curious about what was going through his mind. It could be an important factor in solving the mystery behind this case.
Still, being forced to take a side route is too much trouble. Makes me wish I was dead.
So, Master, do you have an idea about what the geezer was thinking?
Not
wants to
yet,
escape
but I
Conde
think
Ward.
it has to do with why he said, "Who are you?" I think the doctor was putting on an act.
An act? Really?
The doctor put on an act for a reason. but I have no idea why. We have to figure that out by going down this doctor's motive route.
Okay. I think what happened is that the doctor was attempting to fake his death to escape Kane Ward, but somehow he was actually murdered on the process. And I think the hitman never went into the place, but the hitman did encounter Chief Yako and kill Chief Yako. If he killed him. Oh, is it Yomi? Hey dude, hey.
He's here too?
You rats keep scurrying around. Do you really think you'll discover Dr. Weska's motive this way? Good luck with that, morons! He had no motive at all!
Well, you said there's nothing here. Let's head back.
We can't do that! If he's trying to block our path, then this route must be important.
Nah.
I'm only here because you maggots piss me off. So, I'm gonna end you here and now! This
Okay, so the records. He wants to escape. He wants to escape!
was all part of the doctor's plan?
Oh,
He
that
didn't
was
have a
fast.
plan at all.
Thank
That
you.
exchange on the intercom wasn't an act. There was no reason to put on a show. The doctor misunderstood.
God darn it.
You probably don't know this.
I probably don't.
Weska put his soul into his work. The research was going well.
Oh,
The
no.
doctor was loyal
That!
to
I was do that.
Amaterasu.
No, okay, never mind. This is 2. He was so not loyal.
No, the doctor was planning on betraying Amaterasu Corporation. He was trying to escape Kanai Ward. He said so in the messages he wrote.
You little...
Yomi's rebuttal? What was that? What was he trying to deny? Why was he covering up the doctor's motives?
It seems that this case involves the inner workings of Amaterasu.
Right. The doctor was going to betray Amaterasu. And whoever he was emailing knew that. So the doctor locked himself in the lab to protect himself from that person.
Perhaps the doctor's act had something to do with that.
Me!
It's the security gate. Everything's locked up.
Faking his
Which
death!
means this is a complex problem. We have to choose the right door and insert the correct solution key.
This is way more hassle than before. Guess I'll leave it to you, Yuma.
As always.
Oh, wait, was he trying to escape during the blackout? Swapping places? Okay, so there's a map. Food. Wait. Who caused closest hint about recognizing the victim unrecognizable? That okay, so Swapping places with the notes of unrecognizable... Is he going to disfigure the body?
Oh, the door actually opened. I knew I could let Yuma handle it.
This one's so complicated, but I'm getting a lot of answers right. I'm very happy.
You aren't a phantom?
Mine's the one that forced me to choose the wrong answers, so that was just confusing. But I got through it.
So the doctor tried to swap places with someone else to escape from Amaterasu. The notes he left behind in the lab hinted at his plan.
You mean the diagram with the sulfuric acid being poured on someone?
Yeah, he was going to swap places with a corpse, then melt it with acid. He wanted to disfigure it beyond recognition. That's how he planned to fake his own death.
At the very least, it'd buy him enough time to escape Kanai Ward. Or so he thought.
Wow! Melting a corpse with sulfuric acid? Yay! So cool and grotesque! So who was the substitute supposed to be?
Maybe the hitman. The doctor was under surveillance by Amaterasu, but he was still looking for a chance to escape. When he learned a hitman was after him, he figured his chance had arrived. The doctor was hoping to use the security system to kill the hitman and use the body as a decoy.
Oh, okay.
Now that I think about it, the doctor did seem to be waiting for the hitman to arrive.
The hitman hasn't arrived yet. When will he show up?
Oh! For once, good flashback. Good flashback!
Don't tell me this so-called first-rate hitman was captured by peacekeepers.
But the hitman never did show up. That's why the doctor had a sudden change of plans.
And that was the act he put on by asking you, who are you?
Perhaps that was a trap to lure you in, Yuma.
Okay, but the doctor wasn't 4'11", right?
He was trying to lure Master?
He considered taking advantage of the detectives, since the hitman never showed up. So if he called for help, he would charge into the lab, not knowing anything about the security system, and thereby acquire the corpse he needed as his decoy.
That seems overly complicated. Like those guys who overthink asking girls out.
Well, he couldn't have used another researcher. Someone would have noticed their absence.
Would they have?
He needed visitors. People
Look at
from
them running.
outside to pull it off.
Wait, no, hold on. Before we got here, Makoto did say something about there already being a break-in, right? That feels important.
So if I didn't know about the security and had rushed into the lab...
You'd be a super sexy skeleton right now. Aw, so close.
You want that?
But the doctor's plan failed, and he actually got boom-killed by the hitman. I get what he was trying to do, but what about the impossible murder?
Assuming the attack on the doctor was just an act when we saw him through the intercom, we at least know for sure the real attack hadn't happened yet.
In other words, the culprit entered the lab after that exchange.
Okay.
So the problem is, when did they actually enter?
Where are we?
Oh my gosh, why are they all drawn so, like, I love it.
This place is a real mystery. Then again, I suppose that checks out.
It's Monokuma Theater.
Huh? Shinigami?
Yeah! Master, this looks like an important turning point! So, is that your final answer?
I haven't said anything yet!
The culprit entered the lab before Amapel. Yes.
Master, you need to narrow down the timing for when the culprit got inside. Now then, here's our fateful fork in the road. It's life or death! We are at the crossroads of mystery and solution. This earth-shattering choice may be your last. Now, Master, which one will you choose?
Yes?
When I directed Amapel to go into the doctor's lab, he already had a knife stuck in him.
We were knocked over. Do we know this? Yes, we do, actually.
Which means he was murdered before.
Your answer? Is correct!
Okay. They really make me doubt myself a lot in this thing.
Congratulations, Master! Would you like to double down?
What are you talking about? Anyway, let's keep going.
Alright, I'm gonna get to this
Little
next part
by
and then
little,
I will save.
We're narrowing down when the culprit entered.
Yeah, but we still don't know how yet.
And we don't know
It
who.
had to be between when we spoke to the doctor over the intercom and when Amapel entered his lab. During that time, the culprit entered the doctor's lab and murdered him.
So the most likely time would be when you went to borrow Amapel, Master. The culprit had to have entered the lab then.
But Fubuki waited at the front chamber while Desuhiko and I went to borrow Amapel. She said no one entered or left the lab.
Fubuki wouldn't, right? Sorry, I had to stop and think for a second. I'm like, no. Hey, we're back here again.
Huh? We're back on the original path.
Maybe you're supposed to try opening that door now.
I'm sure that from here on out, it's not just about when, but also how the culprit got in. Yuma, there's no need to push yourself if things get too hard.
So I'd be like, okay, stop the video.
No, I can do it. I'm going to solve it.
Oh, darn it, I had to point
This
out where he
is-
was.
A map of the critical lab.
So we have to determine where the culprit was before the murder.
We'll have to solve them one at a time. Let's start with this mystery.
If we know where the culprit was before they got in, this route will be clear too. Do you know where, Yuma?
Here! The culprit must have been here!
Good. I'm like,
Yay! It opened!
After the exchange on the intercom, given there was always a detective at the front chamber, when we went to borrow Amapel, the culprit had to have already made their way inside. But the airlock is the only location that isn't affected by the security system.
hold on. That's Amapel. Did I ever look up? Was this bro just standing on me the whole time? And I walked this no. When we opened the door, we saw murder. But Amapel was stuck because he had to open the door. So maybe this bro just rode my Amapel all the way to the door. When Amapal was opening the door and the door opened, like, you know, it took like 5 minutes to open, he just kind of like swooped over into the room, killed the doctor, and then was like hanging by the vents till Amapal got in. And then he stepped on Amapal and kicked it somehow? I don't know. Okay, sorry. Continuing.
There. The culprit had to be inside that decontamination device before committing the crime.
Can I go? Yeah, okay. One more thing, and then I'll pause. Then I'll stop the episode. Sorry, I'm taking a lot of time just thinking about what I think could happen.
He was just hiding in there to avoid being spotted after the crime. So you think the culprit was in there before the crime too?
Yeah. The culprit was waiting for their chance. But we had no idea when we sent Amapal into the airlock.
Now we sure it caused a lot of
there,
murders.
You guided Amapal to the doctor's lab. So the culprit entered the doctor's lab before then? How would that be possible? Only Amapal could get past security, right?
Yeah, that's the next
Wait, no, he
question.
could have ridden us during the toxic chamber. Okay,
Maybe the culprit used another Amapal unit.
No.
No. The researcher mentioned there was only one functioning Amapal.
Which means the Amapal Yuma controlled was the only one that could get past security.
So the culprit must have taken advantage of Master's Amapal to get into the doctor's lab.
Yeah, that's the only way. But how did they use it? There's no solving the doctor's murder until we figure that out.
Yeah, we really helped this culprit way too good.
I have an idea. Will you hear me out?
Of course, darling. Tell me all your ideas.
How about giving up? I'm getting tired.
Nope, motion denied.
We'll stop soon, hon. Let me answer this question, and then we'll call it quits for the day.
Another fork in the road?
God, we're losing so much blood today. How did the culprit use Amapal?
Beyond each problem lies the truth.
As a weapon? No. As a shield? As an Uber?
Do you think neither is really the right answer?
Given the process of elimination, that must be it. Amapal's hands aren't designed to hold anything, so it couldn't use the knife to murder the doctor. Which means Amapal wasn't the murder weapon, and the culprit couldn't have used it as a shield. It can't neutralize the toxic gas, and the high voltage shock would destroy it.
So then, how did the culprit use Amapal?
I think we'll find out if we continue down this path.
So we just waited in there till Amapal hit the button to just... No. It was right before. I don't know. I don't really know. I'm still thinking.
Huh? That was the wrong answer?
Ow!
Huh? Where?
We've been here before. It looks like we've been brought back.
But the door we opened earlier is closed again. Why's that?
Yeah, I wonder why.
Was I wrong here?
Huh? Even the question is the same. Does that mean we gotta do it all over again?
Well, the logic is still sound. There's no other hiding spot for the culprit besides the airlock.
So you want to choose the same answer and keep going?
If you do, you'll just repeat the whole process again. We'll just be brought back here if we can't figure out how did the culprit use Amapal. And I refuse to walk any more than I have to.
Hey, don't sit down!
What should I do?
Stand up! Stand up right now!
Stop it. Leave me alone.
Crumble back down to the floor. Do
If
it.
you want me to leave you alone, then help my useless master out!
Fine. Just one thing, then. We're back at... Where was the culprit before the crime? Because you're stuck at... How did the culprit use Amapau? With that in mind, these two questions are connected.
Connected? Both the culprit's location and how Amapau was used?
Help him out more! More!
The culprit was hiding in the airlock, where you also left the robot, right? At that moment, only the culprit and Amapau were there. So maybe the culprit did something.
The culprit did something to Amapau?
Clues are always there, right under your nose. It's a detective's job to notice them. Did you notice anything strange back then? Any tiny detail? Try to remember.
Something strange. Hey! Now that you mention it, back then...
Oh hey, the screen lit up. So this is what Amapau sees. It's like the cockpit of a mecha.
Whoa, what was that?
Oh, I totally forgot that even happened.
Did it break already? I thought it was state of the art.
So, like, was that an EMP of some sort?
No, it's alright. It's stabilized.
Or was that when he
There
hopped on
was a
top of
moment when the
us?
camera stopped functioning while I was controlling Amapau. It returned to normal pretty quick, but maybe...
See? I told you it was right under your nose. You don't need any additional help from me, right?
That was a clue to help solve this mystery?
Actually, everything in this world is a key to solving mysteries. You just haven't noticed them. Perhaps there is more you're overlooking. Was there anything else unusual?
Something unusual. Something I missed.
Anything else? It's not like Amapau's camera showed the culprit.
Because we couldn't look on top of our heads.
Wait, that's it!
Huh?
Now that I think about it, wasn't that strange? The culprit must have gotten ahead of Amapau, but why didn't they ever show up on the camera? If the culprit went past Amapau to enter the doctor's lab, they would have been spotted for sure.
Now that you mention it...
But nobody showed up on camera. How did the culprit manage to pull that off? How can you move from the airlock to the doctor's lab without appearing even once on Amapau's camera?
Hey, aren't you just adding another mystery?
No.
Yeah, we gotta do.
All
we
the
gotta do
pieces are here.
Huh?
Yuma, the mysteries you face now can be solved with a single answer.
A single answer?
Sheesh. I talk too much.
Whoa, one mystery after another! What did you do now? It's a Pandora's box of
No,
mysteries!
no. The answer is Bro
Let's
jumped
stay
on
calm
us.
and think about it. There's plenty of time.
there's plenty of time. I was gonna bust up.
I'll keep reading while you wrap things up.
Remember what he said, Master. All it takes is one answer to solve these mysteries. Use those weak brain cells of yours and think!
Culprit's location. Amapau's usage. Its malfunction. Why didn't the culprit appear on camera? All this can be solved with just one answer?
Alright, where's the culprit for the crime and everything else? He was on top of Amapau. A. How did the culprit use Amapau as transportation? A. He did get an Uber because Amapau's supposed to lock. Culprit jumped on it. Why didn't the culprit appear on camera? Because they're on top of my gosh darn head.
I got it! The culprit culprit rode on Amapel's head, using it as a method of transportation.
The door opened!
With every open door, it will be harder for you to turn back.
So you're saying
Are you sure?
I shouldn't
you wanna
have
keep going?
done well on the voltage thing. I should have shocked the dude a few times.
I will find the truth no matter what. This is for the Nocturnal Detective Agency.
Hey, you said the culprit rode on top of Amapel. What did you mean by that?
Literally what I said. The culprit rode Amapel and used it to get through. After we left Amapel in the airlock, the culprit came out of the decontamination device.
He was like,
Then
"Oh,
they
why?
jumped
Thank you."
on Amapel's head. The disruption in the footage was from the impact.
That's insane.
Is it? I think it's fairly reasonable. Amapel can withstand up to 100 kilograms of weight. So, someone riding on it shouldn't affect its functionality.
The shoe print on Amapel's head wasn't caused by someone kicking it. It was left there from the culprit hopping on and off.
After that, the culprit simply rode on it as it moved toward the doctor's lab. By doing so, the culprit was able to evade the camera and remain hidden as they made their way through the lab.
You're right. If it's true, it does solve all of the previous mysteries. Imagine the culprit riding on a robot! Makes me laugh!
Oh, I love you. Should have got me.
Have you not realized it? You're still missing something. One major mystery remains.
But who are you?
What's with that huge sigh?
The greatest mystery of this case should appear soon. Just the thought of it gets me feeling down.
This case's greatest mystery? This is the panel chamber.
That means the doctor's lab is just beyond it. If we can get through here, we'll reach the goal, yeah? Is this the greatest mystery you mentioned?
Not exactly what I was envisioning.
Well, this is the mystery to be solved, so let's clear it out.
We're gonna clear that out next time. Do not
Beats
force me
me.
into this. When did Impulsive get into the room ahead of us? Oh, well, I guess. Yeah. Okay. So from here, he did. I said, but he did like hop onto here and get into the room while opening the door.
The culprit murdered the doctor before Amapel entered the room. Which means the culprit had to have gotten ahead of Amapel at some point. It was when the door first opened. At that moment, the culprit snuck into the doctor's room.
Yeah, when the doors were slowly opening, just like this.
Right. The moment there was enough space for a person to slip through, the culprit hopped off and went inside.
Like this?
Yomi, no! I have to go to work! I have to go to my actual work job, Yomi!
We still haven't reached the goal! I thought we could get into the doc's lab now!
Is this a joke to you? Your deduction is full of holes. If this
Your
is a
face is
joke,
about to be full of
it's not
holes.
very funny.
Master, you know what to do.
Can I save here? No.
Of course.
I'll take your garbage deduction and toss it in the trash. I am the Saint of Kanai Ward, protecting it from filth like you!
Okay.
The culprit hopped on Amapal as the door opened.
God damn it.
Slipped through the gap in the door. That's impossible, even for Fink the Slaughter Artist.
Ah! Not that one. Not that one.
Think about it.
Okay, this one.
Amapal's line of sight changed just a bit.
No, it can't. It can't.
This mystery. Amapal is designed so that when its hand is stretched out, it won't execute any other inputs. That's why when it was pressing the button for the door, the culprit didn't show up on the camera.
You little maggots. Don't get so full of yourselves. You're not getting out of here.
Okay. Let me walk so I can save the game. Let me walk so I can save the game. Alright, cool. So, we're gonna stop it there, because we're an hour and a half. Because I feel like we still have a good chunk of mystery to solve. And I have to go to my actual physical job in like 20 minutes. Alright, so I will see you guys all Thursday. Because as soon as I get home from work, I'm gonna finish the rest of this. Alright, see you all later. Bye!